Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Good morning. Good morning, Daniel. Are you good? You ate it all. That was a good bowl, buddy. You were supposed to eat it yesterday. Belly hurts. Ate too fast, didn't you? That's what happens, sir. Can't rush these things. I hope you're going to have a great day, Daniel. Do you keep moving on purpose? Are you doing that on purpose, sir? Oops. Oops. Hi. Good morning, Paul. Bye, Jack. I am okay, Paul. Thank you for asking. Better than yesterday. I got a little sleep. I'm a little overworked. I'm tired of working my butt off and coming home and not being able to do anything but go to sleep. It's depressing. How are you, Mr. Paul? We've never had this problem before. There we go. You're okay? How's your weather? We are hot. Hot. I'm ready for Dylan to come in here and tell me he's aggravated because it's so hot. What do you think, Jack? You ate way too fast, didn't you? Oh, Jack. More garbage. It's supposed to be 83 today with rain possible. Good morning, Wasa. How are you, Wasa? My dog's on strike. What was I doing? Jack, what was I doing? Darn it. Oh, picking this stuff up. Hi, Danny. How are you? Long time no see. How are you doing, Danny? Lisa says, I decided I better get here early since otherwise you get all... Well, Wasa, I'm allowed to have a day. That's all I can say. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that, Danny. When did we meet? About a year ago, Danny? Things really change and go kind of wild on YouTube in a year, don't you think? I don't want to listen to this. There we go. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. What's new in your life, Danny? I don't ever see you. Well, I am at work, so I'm not online as much, but I still don't ever see you go live anymore. Well, I just don't really care for the way you put it. I was trying to be kind to myself, and you just kind of ruined it, Wasa. You know, one thing I hate more than anything is for somebody to be on their live stream crying. So the one day that I have myself a day, I just want to be allowed to have it and not have anybody say anything about it. Danny says, I'm not in so many lives anymore. I'm in Sweden with your new girlfriend. Aw, good. Yay. Thank you, Paul. I'm glad to hear that, Danny. That's the best reason to not be online anymore. Hey, Wasa. I love you, Wasa. Chai, hello. How are you? Good morning. I said, yo, Matt. Did I miss a Matt somewhere along the line? Wasa, everybody calls you Matt. How come? What's up with that? You good? I am good. Are you good? I am good. It's Sunday. It's going to be an easier day at work. Maybe I'll get home at a decent time. says, oh, is matter you. Oh, okay. Yeah, what's the matter you? Like, what's the matter with you? It's a nickname, kind of. That's why you're called Matt. I get it now. Thank you for clearing that up for me, Chai. Is it Kai or Chai? I'm confused. And then I heard somebody call you Charles once, so I thought that was your name. I get it now. It was right there in front of my face and I didn't see it. Hi, Sarah. Good morning. Lassa says, I used to have a regular alias, alias, Matthew Rosenberg, but they couldn't know that. It's the Matt in the middle of my name. You got it. Sarah, how are you doing this morning? I'm sorry I left you yesterday. Nino, oh my gosh, I've been thinking about you. Logan Henry, the third cat, I missed you. How have you been? I've been overall very good, Nino. How have you been? If I hadn't heard from you soon, I was fixing to ring you up. It is Sunday. Man. You know, I've been carrying around a box of tissue to every store I go into, and I forget it in every store I get into. So somebody's going to find boxes of Puffs Plus with lotion in their back room this week. Thank you for the bless you. Oh, Nina says, I'm okay. My phone got dropped in the water, LOL. I sent you a message. I just got the phone. Okay. Well, good. I'm glad you got that sorted and that everything is fine. I figured maybe, Nino, it was either something like, well, I was hoping it was something like Danny the Stinger Manny. I was hoping you found a girlfriend or something to occupy your girlfriend, whatever, to occupy your time. Oh no, you were in the chat, but you couldn't type. Aw. Chickens are okay. Yep. And Sarah is sending lots of love. Nina says, yeah, I wish. Well, we could always hope, you know, leave that chance open. Yes. Hi, baby. What's up? Nino? Let's see, what did I have? Oh, some seasoned waffle fries. Boss says hello to Sarah and Nino. Kat, I'm looking at you, LOL. Hint May 2026. The hint has gone over my head. Nino says, hi, Wassa. Is this you from the Coach channel? Las Vegas Cash or Crash? LOL, your calendar. Jerky Deborah's got me all messed up. Is your birthday in May? Is that what you're telling me? Because I threw out last year's calendar, I think. Cat's moving slow, exactly. Hi, adorable Lee. How are you? You didn't see it coming, Cat. Lawson says yes, and that was my first time in there today, though. No, it's 2026. Do you remember my birthday gift? I remember Christmas gift. Excuse me. I'm so stuffy. Ugh. Excuse me. Okay, I'm better. Rob, New Year's man. Hello. What's up, everyone? He says. Oh, the calendar of you and Jack on every month. So you're looking at May, which I don't remember how it was. Aw. I forgot. We're always hanging out with Nino. Hanging out. It's currently displaying you and Jack. You got on the blue shirt. Oh, okay. Yep. My Pepsi picture with Jack. Good morning, Carl Shell, my friend. Nina says, hello, everyone. Wassa says, it was the only time, I swear. Just playing. My last chat sort of sounded that way, though. It did. Rob New Year's Man says, Thursday I am getting my tooth pulled. Are you worried? Have you done it before? Is this your first time? What's going on? Tell me about it. Paul says, good morning, Carl. So does Wassa. Anita says, I love that channel. I try to win. Anita says, how did you get that name? What's the matter you? Because his real name is CD. Is that right, Wassa? It's a little awkward to say. Wassa says, oh boy, that just gave me flashbacks when you said that like that. Uh-oh. What'd I say, like what? Rob New Year's Man says, no, I am pretty nervous, but I'm not quite sure what they would do to my tooth. If they're pulling it out? Wassa says, yes. CD, yes. Yeah, Wassa just flows better. I'm sorry, because if CD is your real name, that's not kind. Interrogation style, you said that. Did I? I did. Never mind. Rob says, yeah, but I might hurt a little bit. That's true, but not while they're pulling it. Well, if they do their job right, it should not hurt you at all until much, much, much later when you start getting all that feeling back. And then they'll probably give you a little medicine and you'll be fine. No sweat. You got this. Oh, when I was asking about your name, it sounded interrogation style. Is that what you're talking about? Carl says, I'm good. Half asleep. You are up very early for a Sunday, Carl. I know our time is different, but you're usually a little later on Sunday mornings. Rob says, that's true. I agree. Yep, you're going to get through this. No problem. I just did the same thing a couple weeks ago. When you said, is this your first time? Tell me your story. Gotcha. Hi, Lady Sky. Good morning. Rob says you did. Yes, I did. Lady Sky says 8 days till Memorial Day. You know what? I'll be glad when those 8 days are over because my life at work is hell. Labor Day, Memorial Day, 4th of July. Nino, Yogi is good. Gosh, you've been gone for a long time. He might have changed his channel quite a bit since you've been here, Nino. Still the same old Yogi, though. Rob said how? How what? One thing you'll start to understand is I forget what I talked about not even a minute ago. Flora is good. Are you sick, Bossa? Carl says I changed my channel. You have. I think Nino, I don't know if you've seen Carl's new channel, if you were here when he got a new channel. I feel like you were still here then. Oh, I just went to the dentist and got it pulled, but it was not my first time. Wassa says no, I was still joking about the interrogation flashback. Yeah. Yes, I had them done before. Rob. Carl, any big plans for your Sunday? Does anybody have plans for Sunday? Anything fun and exciting? Baby Sky, yeah, I'm doing really good. Thank you. I hope you are as well. I'm stuffy. Pops is just, well, also my mom was sick the other day. Hot and cold sweats from the interrogation. Got it. It takes me a minute. First thing in the morning. It takes me a few minutes, which is why I get up so early in the morning. Jackie Poo. Lady Sky is doing all right. I'm glad to hear that. Boss says next you're going to tell me nothing I've said adds up, and do I think you're a fool? And my friend in the other room is singing like a bird. No, it's not my jam. Chat, look at this. Tell Wassa, are you okay? Are you feeling? Hey, flashbacks. Those are not fun. Not that I've had them, but I've experienced somebody else having them. Not fun. Carl says I'm having Subway or McDonald's later with the weather permitting. Yes, Paul says he's glad you're doing all right, Lady Sky. All right, I just have to mute for a second and really blow this hunker out. That was really disappointing. Um, I am at the point in my medication where my lungs are good, just all the snot and stuff hangs out in my sinuses and won't come out. So I go back to the pulmonologist on Tuesday. I'm excited. She's going to tell me to get some Flonase. Oh, yeah. Not only is my nose and sinuses really stuffy, everything smells like shit. There you go. You're welcome. That is a side effect at about 5 months into my medication. Carl is planning his next live stream. Are you thinking about Tuesday? Wassa says, no, I do have them. I almost went away for a long time on numerous occasions and worse. But I'm not truly having any flashbacks now. That's nice. Really nice. Glad to hear it. Ultimately, that's the reason I got divorced. Well, at least that's my belief. My belief was having his flashbacks. He was having flashbacks, and it was very dangerous for me and my family. But then I heard, no, it wasn't flashbacks. He was hanging out with some of the wrong people. That's right, Paul. It's not great to walk around smelling poop all the time. Okay, Carl says Tuesday, hopefully. It'll depend on the weather. All right, we'll keep our fingers crossed for good weather for Carl on Tuesday. Hey, Jack. Guess what, Jack? I don't care. We don't care, Jack. Goodbye. Goodbye, Jack. This is more fun anyways. Mm-mm-mm. Yep. Wassa says flashbacks can be bad, but I suppose in some they could also indicate a performance. Carl says you were mentioned in the post yesterday. Really, Carl? Well, maybe I'll have time to look today. I've been very busy. I wonder if we could double up the monkey's eyes too. Oh, they're too dark. Darn. Wassa says, cough, cough, cough. Paul says she would need another set of ears if she wore glasses. She would. Wassa is asking, just double tap the screen, give us a like. We really appreciate it. I appreciate you mentioning it, Wassa. Thank you. What is that? Oh, it's okay. I saw this flashing. It's a label, but it was flashing just right. So Carl's the only one doing anything today, huh? Paul says seeing flashing labels is the first sign. I'm not even going to ask you first sign of what. I'll just stay here in my crazy happy world. Thank you. All right, Jack, I have this for you if you want it. Now's the time. You can't have it while I'm at work. Do you want it? It's up here, okay? You think about it. Oh. It's up here. Would you like me to move this out of your way, sir? Oh no, Wassa. So I don't understand how come they're not enclosed away from the birds. Oh, Jack, you're a snot. Ooh. I just don't understand that part. Is this a no? Hey, is that no? Hmm? That is a no. I know I asked you the last time when you said something about it. Jack, he's hiding his face. Oh my gosh, I give up. Here we go. I tried hatching them inside a couple years ago and they all perished. Even though I did have success doing that with like 20 of them once before. I don't know. I can't win with them all of a sudden. Ah, well, okay. I've been watching a lot of stuff about Findhorn, Findhorn Gardens. And there is a being, like an angel being over the mantises. You need to talk to the being and ask for help. There's like even the grass has an angel over the grass. Really cool stuff. And that, yeah, sometimes you've got to ask for permission and ask for help. And what the heck, it's worth a try, right? Why not? What do you think about that, Paul? They have, there's a channel called the Findhorn Organization. Anyways, they have all the information from the original people and original channelers, and just really great. You're not sure. That's cool. Well, it says there actually might be survivors out there. I just can't find yet, but will later. That is why they hatch like 200, because only 3 to 4 at most on average end up making it. It's so sad. It's like turtles, right? The baby turtles, or Paul says, I'm not that smart. I don't think it's about being smart. I think it's more about your feelings and feeling into things, Paul. Carl says it's raining there now. Darn. It's really hot here, Carl. It's like 64 out there now. And we won't get rain till, they say, Wednesday. Watson says yes, it's a numbers game, and a lot of them aren't making it. Almost none. It is sad. Well, I think you should do an experiment, Wasa. I think you should do just the asking and keep your heart open to finding one. You never know. And then you'll be like, it wasn't the fact that I asked. Wasa says it's also been cold and rainy here for 3 days, which isn't good either. Wasa says, yes, I still plan to. I'm excited. I hope something great comes out of it. There you go. Wasa says, we'll see. I've actually been able to track and consistently locate individuals around the yard over the entire summer before. It's fun, neat. Wow. Paul says he loves the mantis. Me too. Something just so fascinating about them. Or maybe everything is just so fascinating about them. Carl says there are no mantis here. Maybe not, Carl. Maybe it's too cold for them there. Maybe you have too many magpies. Daniel Pitts, good morning, my friend. How are you? Carl says plenty of friendly magpies. Right, exactly. Too many magpies. Uh, uh, I think Paul said hello, Daniel. I forgot to read it. Daniel says, how are you, my sweet friend, Miss Jackie? Really good. Thank you, Daniel. How are you? Wassa says, hey guys, Daniel is live right now. Everyone should pop over for a quick hello and like, and then you can come back here. No problem. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Interesting. I didn't ask for this. I did not. I did not. I said no more. There we go. Smell. Bosses is okay. He's into his sports game pretty heavily, and he seems good at it. Awesome. Hmm. Bosses says I felt bad for doing that, even though I was 100% sure you'd support it. Well, 99.99%. Yeah, I don't know. I realize I have reacted before, and I'm sorry for that because I do want you to go over and say hi to other people. And if you're having more fun over there, go over there. It's fine with me. I do remember getting upset with somebody. Poor Bisay. That's why he doesn't come around anymore. Sometimes I'm just in a mood. And I apologize. I apologize for the past and apologize for my future. Boss says, I didn't have any such impression. No, generally, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm never upset for the reason I think I am, Wasa. I know you've heard that before. Daniel says, sorry, me and my friend, he's one more race. That's fine, Daniel. Race away. Jack, what are you doing? Is she being a table for you? Huh? I love you. Wasa says, no, I can actually tell that about you. What can you tell about me? Uh-oh. That you sometimes misidentify what you're actually irked about. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. Yesterday I was not upset at Carl, by the way. It was not anything to do with Carl, but it did bring up some memories of when I was a kid. And that's what hurt. So it wasn't Carl, it was some stuff that I had to deal with that was just coming up. So I'm glad that's over. Just as soon as you heal one thing, another one comes up. I don't know about anybody else. But for me, it was don't be annoying, sit there and be quiet, don't bother me. Sarah says next Monday is Memorial Day and it was 82 yesterday. Oof. Next Monday, huh? So just a really big weekend next weekend. Wassa says, oh, I never saw it. I only watched the very beginning. I should have watched through before commenting. No, it's fine. Everything is fine. But I guess I was still a little sensitive about it this morning. Like I said, I am very hard on myself. So it takes a while. Paul says, I dread hot weather. Carl says the cave was good yesterday. Oh, I missed it, Carl. I'm glad it was good. I'm glad you had a good time. Sarah says 8-2, not 2-8. And you and me both, she says. The dreading the hot weather, Sarah? You're like Paul. I don't. That's why I live near water on purpose. Mm. I would, yes, if I didn't have a way to cool off very easily, like all the lakes and rivers around here, I would be cranky too. I just mean I would not enjoy the hot weather so much. I would be cranky. Just be truthful, cat. An uncomfortable cat is a cranky cat. Carl says, I believe there's going to be a drought in America. Huh. What if there's a shifting of the poles? You know how they talk about the shifting of the poles? Maybe that's what's going on. Sarah says, ugh. Ugh, the hot weather. Paul says, it sucks. Sarah says, then we need more snow. Y'all just keep your snow and cold weather to yourselves up there, okay? Carl says it's already happened. The jet stream has gotten weaker. I did not know that, Carl. I don't know if it was a prediction But I know a lot of people talk about it. Apocalyptic. I don't know even how to say it. Type stuff. Hey, Jack. Paul says, I've heard that. Yeah. Sarah says, you can have the heat, humidity, and bugs. I will take them. All of it. Paul says, yes, keep it in Tennessee. Wow. Fine, no problem. I will. Carl says, because Americans are using coal again. It's all because of the Americans? Fine. Oh, was that a shadow? What the heck? Nope. Maybe it was me. Okay. Alrighty. Now I can see. Yes. Hi, I can see you better. What do you got? Hmm? Are you going to share? Hmm? No. Oh, Paul says poor Deborah has to pay for extra for eye exams. Well, luckily she has perfect vision. No need for any exams. All right, we can turn off the fan now. Boss is good. That was color though. Hi. Here you go. You're back. I don't care. Carl says the jet stream goes from America to Europe. You know, Carl, I never paid much attention to that stuff. Um, but you always amaze me with all your knowledge. Jack. That's good. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Still no schedule. Again. Frustrating. Carl says that's why Europe doesn't get hurricanes. Wow, Carl. It makes all the sense in the world now. Daniel says we are going to race one more Talladega race, and we are with your friend. You're going to race one more at Talladega with your friend, Daniel. Gotcha. And Paul says that's really interesting, Carl. What is that? Not anything I want. Okay. Oops. Daniel Kids is sending love. Thank you, Daniel. Hi, Michael. Oh no. One of the male kittens passed away yesterday. She told you. I asked her how the two female kittens were. I hope they are good. And Snowflake is sleeping. Paul says, hello, Michael. And did she answer you, Michael? You might want to hurry up and get those kittens away from that girl. It might be time to take over, Michael. Michael says, yes, she was bottle feeding them. Michael says, hi, Paul. How's your morning going? Paul says, it's going. Going, gone. Hey, Jack. Hey, look. I got your Sonic. Come here, look. Sorry. Look. Let me have it. There you go. There you go. Yum, yum. Nope. Hi, Bob. Hi, Rusty Dog. How are you? Was that good, Jack? One more? You could have 3. You could have one more. One more. Good boy. Hola, Rusty Dog the Ghost. How are you? It's empty, baby. Here. You can talk about how much you love them. Now, Mom can talk about how they're expensive and you probably have to use them for a couple months for them to work. Yeah. Michael says, I hope I don't need to bottle feed them very long. I do Snowflake's diabetes shots 2 times a day and doing it at 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. I'm sure it'll work out just fine, Michael. Right, Jack? And I think those 2 kittens are very lucky to have you. Jack, where's Sonic? Where's Sonic? What did you do with him? Uh-huh, where is he? Where's Sonic? You don't care. Michael says, one female kitten smaller than ink. She kept them in the clothes basket. Aw. Poor, sad Jack. We need Billy Smith. Look at that long little nose. He looks like one of my favorite channels is Cleo Longlegs, and mostly it has Borzois in it, and they have really, really long noses. Ew, gross. Look at, oh man, that's your slobber. You're so gross. Jack, you're so gross. Aw, Michael says we need a Cat and Jack storybook. That's funny. What do you think, Jack? You got a belly full, don't you, sir? Mm-hmm. That's a cute idea, Michael. or a color book. You're right. If I ever get to the point where I'm doing live streams where I'm coloring, we would definitely make a coloring book. But you know what? I think about that and I just hate the idea. I hate the idea of live streaming and writing names for myself. And there are some people that do it really, really well. Brendan, I was just thinking of you. I swear I am getting psychic. I was looking at Jack and I looked at the monkey and I said, that monkey's there waiting for Brendan. And then look who shows up, Brendan. Did you see? Brendan's here. Yes, Brendan's after the monkey. Where's your monkey? You better go protect the monkey. Where's the monkey? Get your monkey. Go get him. Get monkey. Jack acts like he doesn't know what I'm talking about. Monkey, get him. Your monkey, Jack. Brendan says, Monkey found out that me and Fox went out for a candlelit dinner, so we are finished. Oops. Where's your fox? Where's Foxy? Huh? Oh, I wonder if you can find it on the TV. Where's Foxy? Where's it at? Oh, that was, yeah. Hilarious, Brendan. You are so funny and fun. And Jack. How about Sonic? Where's Sonic? You're not playing? Okay, fine. I don't care. Brendan says hello to Paul. Hello, Paul. Paul says, do you suffer with AGH or AG? Is that what that is? I'm not sure. Brendan says, I broke up with Monkey. I break up with Monkey this time, not the other way around like usual. Okay. It seems very important for you to make that point, Brendan. And you know, Clown, I don't. Not me in particular, no. But somebody else. I've never had a dog that had this problem because I've always had little dogs. And Willow, she would never. My golden retriever, she would never. Bob says it's very important. Anal gland health is very important. Let me tell you, it sure is. I could tell you some stories. It's one of the most fascinating things about working in a vet's office is how incredibly smelly and how do they just sit and watching them pop, like not pop, but somebody squeezing them and it's splurting. Oh, it's so gross, but very, very fascinating. Brendan says Monkey has to understand. Oh, it's very important. Monkey has to understand that you broke up with him. Boss says, ugh. Paul says, I'm done eating my oatmeal. Well, you should know better than to try to eat during this live stream. By now, you should know. You've been here long enough. Brendan says, no more romantic music for you, monkey. Aw. Carl Shell says, I was watching a program about Basile's airline yesterday, Virgin Atlantic. I've been in the man. Brendan, you and Monkey were wrong for each other from the start because you kept misgendering him. And he told you he was over you misgendering him all the time. Because of your insecurities about your sexuality. Monkey has no issues. Monkey is fine with who he is. Right? Yes. Jack, on the other hand, he says, call me anything. We call him Jacqueline Smith. He don't care. That's it. Okay. I love you. Brendan says, Monkey has lipstick on. If that's not lipstick, you better take her to the vet. Just very healthy. Some people have a lot of color on their lips. And you know, who are you to judge? Wait a minute. Who are you to judge? See? I totally missed that point. Daniel says, me and my friend crispy fried race at Bristol. Oh, you raced at Bristol and I got 5th place. Awesome. That's great. Okay, that was all right. Daniel says, now we're going to the race at Michigan. Well, good luck to you. Coffee. You know, Daniel is the one who has the biggest plans today. Paul says true. Brendan Brendan says, so how have you been? And I'm not talking to you monkey anymore. Really good, Brendan. How about you? Oh, Brendan. But it was your decision. Remember that. Jack, do you remember going to the beach for the first time? You had so much fun. Do you remember? Brendan says monkey always breaks up with me. Now she can feel how it. There you go again. Now he can feel how it feels. I don't know if you've noticed. I just looked over there, Brendan. But Monkey's hanging out with Hedgehog over here. I don't think Monkey cares much. Monkey says, I'll be fine. You know, Brendan says, I know he's hurting inside. You can't fool me, monkey, you masculine male monkey, you. It cleared it. We just want some Claritin this morning. How's that? Hey, Brendan, have you ever traveled outside of Australia? Have you ever visited any other continents? No. Me either. I don't know if I ever will. I think that will end up being a regret in my life, is not having traveled more. Especially since I'm such a homebody. Brendan says, one day I'm thinking about going to America, but I would love to see Europe. Well, you better give us a yell if you ever do make it all the way over here. If it's within reason, we'll come hang out, say hey. Have you thought seriously about getting into the movie industry? Since you're at a standstill in your career at this point? Ooh, a job where you could travel? That would be really cool. Daniel says, I am in one place. Oh, number one place at Michigan. Awesome. Go, Daniel. Brendan says, I would love to help make a movie. Oh, yes. If you got a job in the movies, you could go on location. I was just trying to think of how you could go to all the countries to help make a movie, a friend, and have my short movies made. Are you saying a friend of mine, a friend and I have made short movies? Paul says, I had a great uncle that worked for 20th Century Fox. Lived to 103. Wow. Bye, Jack. Michael says, what are everybody's plans for Sunday? I already asked. Only Daniel has things planned for today. Kat has to go to work. That was her big plan. Paul says nothing. How about a walk? Are you going to get your walk in today? You're still sick, Paul. I'm sorry. Michael says, I wish I could live to 103. Carl, you're working. Where are you working at today? It's Sunday. The bank's not open. Are you still working at the bank, Carl? Brandon says, sorry, but I'm making mistakes because Monkey is staring at me and laughing, saying, I'll be just fine, Brendan. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Paul says, I doubt I'll live that long. You might. You never know. Excuse me. Monkey's just saying. Carl says back in work tomorrow for a week. Okay. I see a piece of dirt on the TV, but I don't see it on the bed. What's your nose, buddy? Don't be rubbing all over me. Friend says, Monkey, guess who I love? I give you one hint. It's not you. Paul says, do you like your job, Carl? And Carl says, I love the job, Paul. Well, good for you, Carl. Yeah, Paul says, good to hear. Are you okay? Socks. Okay. I see my socks. Carl says, wouldn't work anywhere else. Wow. That's amazing. What did you find? Go, Jack. Go, Jack. Michael says, I'll be getting ready for them this week. I hope Snowflake will be okay with them. It's all new to her. She will acclimate. Ooh, slide. Brennan says, I will leave you back to it. I hope everyone has a good one apart from the monkey. You too, Brendan. Have a good evening. Hey, and thanks for coming by, Brendan. It's always a pleasure to have you around. Paul says, see you later, man. I don't know, Jack. Daniel says, we don't have that many laps left. Awesome. And Michael says she had a litter of 8 before these kittens. I told her to get their mom fixed. No doubt. Some people just, I don't know. Maybe it's the cost. Maybe they don't realize that there's low cost spay and neuter clinics around. Maybe they don't realize how beneficial it is to the animal to have it done. Especially if they had a litter or two. It's perfect. Ooh, Jackie. What the heck was that, Jack? Did you hear that? I heard it. His food dish just made a weird noise. All the way over there by its little old lonesome self. Huh, Jack? What do you think it is? Michael says, I got Snowflake and Midnight Junior done at a cheap price. Yeah. I think there are clinics that will help people out all over the place. I think people just don't realize it. Jack, why did your phone make that noise? Is there a mouse over there? Michael says yes. Oh, Jackie Boo. Let's see. Do they have a schedule for me yet? Nope. Excuse me. Well, I guess they can't really get mad at me if they don't tell me where I'm going to work that day till, I don't know, until the last minute, anyways. Ah. I've been sitting here trying to think of there's got to be somebody I know who works for Pepsi who might know somebody in different departments. Like, I would like to be the person who answers the phone when somebody calls and says, hey, when I call and say, hey, my vending machine is down and I need service. I want that job. I want the job of the person who answers the phone and puts in the work order because I know that's a remote job. Why can't I have that job? I just don't know the right people. That's the problem. So, somebody just popped into my head. Whoa, where is my dang journal? Oh gosh. Brandon says, I swear, monkey, it was only that one time. My soul feels like it's on a million pieces. Please forgive me. Michael says, my mom joked with me saying, ready to bottle feed my two little girls, two kittens like a dad. I said, Mom, you know I'm ready for a new challenge. Aw. Carl says, you're going to Indianapolis. I hope not. Paul says, did Wassa have that job? He did have something to do with phones. Okay. Write myself a note. You might have. I do believe Boss has probably gone off to sleep. We can hope. Michael says, I talked to so many nice people who work for Pepsi. Really? I like to hear that. I'm glad, Michael. So I am not a fair representation of the average Pepsi person. That is very good to hear. Actually, every vendor I meet is very nice. I've not met a vendor that's not kind. Carl says Indy 500 qualifying today. Really, Carl? Are you going to watch that? Jack, I'm looking for my scissors, buddy. Do you know? Okay. That's where all of that is. There's scissors. Do you want this back? Hmm? Hmm? Okay. Daniel says, I apologize. We just got done. Don't apologize. If you are having fun, that's all that matters. What did Carl say? Oh, Indy 500, yes. So are you watching that, Carl? Are you watching the Indy 500 today, Daniel, or do you just watch NASCAR? Sir. Over here. Uh-huh. Do you want it? All right. Is it better? All right. Good deal. Paul says, I loved Indy as a kid. Not anymore, Paul? Did you get too grown up and serious? I swear my house is creaking. It does creak. It does a lot of creaking, I admit, but this morning it's a little different. Paul says, I'm sure I didn't grow up. Daniel says, yes, I do watch it when it is on. All right. Daniel says, I turned off my PS5, and yes, me and my friend Crispy had fun. I'm glad. Is it time to eat now, Daniel? Or have you already done that? Carl says NASCAR is not on TV here. You already ate. Okay, Daniel. That makes sense. I'm just assuming it's still on TV here. Carl, I don't even know for sure. Why are you trying to chew that part off? Hmm? Yeah, that's the part you're not supposed to chew. Do the other end. The other end. While it's nice and hard. I'm gonna have to cut that, crazy boy. You're quick. You are quick, sir. Okay. Daniel said, I sent some pictures in the community page, and I know you said you did the same thing yesterday. I did not get a chance to look in. I apologize. I will get more of a time to do that today, and I am looking forward to seeing it, Daniel. Thank you. Thank you, Jackie. You're such a good boy. Oh, Daniel says, I ate Taco Bell early yesterday and I ate some KFC. Yummy. Oh, you're making me want some. I pass Kentucky Fried Chicken every once in a while and I think about it. I think I'd like some chicken and a biscuit and some honey. Like a hot, fresh piece of chicken. Not the old stuff we buy from Walmart. Walmart has the rotisserie chickens on sale after they've frozen them for $3.97, and that is what I feed Jack. Paul says, is that a picture of you, Daniel? Oh, really? Is there a picture in there? I can't wait to see now. Daniel says, I feel better because I went poo too. Yay. That does make things better. Daniel says, yes, it's me. Paul says, fine looking man. Oh. Brendan says, you broke. Brendan. Brendan says, you broke up with me, monkey, not the other way around. Remember. Hey, Fox, do you want to go out dancing again? Fox is hanging out with Deb. You're all out of luck, Brendan. I'm so sorry. He said, we're sorry. Brendan says again, I will leave you back to it. Bye, Brendan. Hi, Snow the Squirrel. How are you? It's good to see you. Today. Daniel says, I took a warm shower too, just before racing with my friend Crispy again for a bit. Now I feel and smell fresh as a baby Baby's butt is, oh, and butt is nice and clean too, smooth. My sweet friend, Miss Jackie. Well, thank you for sharing. How are you, Snow the Squirrel? Are you going live today? Are you going live soon? Can I send people to you? Paul says hello. Snow the Squirrel says, I'm good. What about you? We are really good. Thank you. You know, most days, almost every morning, I may wake up not feeling great, but after I'm done talking and hanging out with you guys, I always feel better. Snow the Squirrel says, yes, sure. And I'm going later, but I don't know when. Okay. Well, I'm working, but I'll do my best to keep an eye out for you. And if I see you, I'll come in and hang out and share you out. Aw, you had a bad day yesterday? Me too. Me too, Snow the Squirrel. We're allowed to have bad days occasionally, right? They can't all be the best. And Snow the Squirrel, just know I love you. I love you even more knowing that you had a bad day with me yesterday. Company. Thank you, Paul. Snow the Squirrel says, I feel like people don't get me in my country. Really? They talk and gossip. Oh, well, everybody does that because what else would they do? They might have to look at themselves. It's easier to talk about somebody else than look at yourself. Jackie, don't eat that. Caca. Caca. All right, whatever. Carl says the magpies chase squirrels here. Paul says, what country are you in, Snow? And Snow says, it just makes me sad. I can understand that. It makes me sad that people are always like, oh, oh, stop that. I'm not going to take it from you. Stop. Chill out. Don't do it. Don't do it. Qatar. She says, Paul, I live in Qatar. And speaks very good English, by the way. And Paul says, wow. Are you done? Brandon says, hey, Jack, I give you permission to use Monkey as a chew toy. Paul is laughing. Why are you being a jerk? Huh? It's not nice. Here, chew on Monkey. Chew on it. I got it, and I will knock you upside the head to do that again. Here. Snow says, where is Paul from? Paul is in Ohio in the United States. And Nikita says, good morning, everyone in the Cat and Jack families and to Jack. I hope everyone's having a wonderful morning. Dad told me a kitten passed away. I'd like to know how he passed away, the kitten. I hope they aren't sick. I didn't think about that. But I do think the sooner your dad gets a hold of them, the better for the kittens. Whatever the situation is, just knowing how well your dad takes care of his cats. Stitch says, hi. Hi, Stitchy. I'm glad you caught me before I leave. I love you, Stitch. Good to see you, honey. Carl says, I couldn't go to Qatar. I can't have beer on the street. Oh. Snow the Squirrel says, lucky. You are never late. You are right on time to say good morning. Snow says, yep, Carl, too. True. Oh, that is true, Carl. And Paul says, hi, Nikita and Stitch. And Snow the Squirrel says, "Hi, Stitch lover." Stitch, have you have you hung out with Snow the Squirrel yet? Snow the Squirrel is the cutest ever. And Snow's owner is very sweet. Stitch says, "Yeah." Okay, good. Your Snow the Squirrel says, "Snow is so cute." Carl says, "It's a dry country cat." I see. Carl's got to have a beer every once in a while. Snow the Squirrel says he's flipping now. I remember seeing him do that. Oops. Oops. Jack knows. It's almost time. Her eyes were blinking there for a second. Snow the Squirrel says, I have to go, but have a great day. You too. And Stitch says backflip. And Stitch, keep an eye out for a notification from Snow the Squirrel. They're going to try to go live sometime today. Paul says, bye, Snow. And Nikita says, yes, he does. He loves his cats so much and loves all animals outside also. He even talks to the wild animals. He gives dogs some treats when he sees them walking, waiting for the niece and nephew. Aw. Stitch also says, bye, Snow. Donut doesn't. I think Snow the Squirrel has a purple couch. I think it's a purple couch that I just fell in love with. Carl says if it wasn't raining, I would have gone live. Aw. Hi, good morning, Grumpy Sapper. It's good to see you. You caught us just as we're getting ready to go. Yep, 5 o'clock on the dot. Look at you. Paul says use an umbrella, Carl. There you go. We can't hold the phone and an umbrella, I guess. I don't know. Grumpy Sapper says, I have just put my new office chair together. My butt feels so comfy. I'm very happy for you. You enjoy your chair today. And for all the rest of you, you enjoy whatever you enjoy today. I love you and thank you. Bye, guys.